What is going on, people? I'm your host, Teddy Know How, straight to the UK, where we spray EDT or EDP, spot me, Bluetooth. Thank you, people, for turning back to KnowhowTv. I am gassed, as always. I'm thankful that you're here. Thank you. It means that I'm doing something worth watching. You understand? Yes, people, I hope you're doing the basics. Hope you're looking after people, making sure that they're okay, checking on people. And right now, I've seen that there's some rules and regulations that's changed. So therefore, you can go around people's house now and actually go inside and really check on people. So people, please go and do some service, some good service. You know what I mean? Cool. On today's news, I haven't been watching the news, but I do know that there's beef in the world with Russia. I do know that Boris has been speaking to Putin. Is that his name? And I think as of today, the rules for the masks have been abolished. So I think there's some sort of normality. So that's the news, bruv. Yeah, mate. Yes, people. So today's video is a quick video, just breaking down the difference between a niche fragrance and a designer fragrance. The reason for this is because I was on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram, people, before I carry on. KnowhowTv_. I'll put it on the screen. KnowhowTv_. Yeah, so I was on my Instagram, I was chatting to one of my people on there, and I was interested in her collection, so I asked her, you know, what niche fragrances do you have? Because I'm trying to get into niches. She was unsure as to which ones are niches. So we went back and forth, I did some research, and I was like, oh, this is niche, it means this, it means that. And she's like, oh, okay. And then that's how we found out that I have a few niche fragrances. So today's video is niche versus designer. Cool. So what is a niche fragrance? So there's a thin line, or there's a thin line or blurred line between niche and designers in today's terms. So what a niche used to be a brand or a company that was small, they weren't designer, and basically all they deal with is solely fragrance or scents. So for example, oils, fragrance, candles, sprays, anything that's to do with smells. So that's what a niche is. Niche solely deal with scents. What you'll find with niches as well, they usually have their own little small websites, or they'll sell more like on Instagram. But in some cases, you will get the bigger niche brands. So for example, a lot of people won't know that these brands are niche. So you've got Creed, you've got Acqua di Parma, you've got Joe Malone. That's why it's here, just to show you, because this is a niche company. Montreal, Manclera, I probably got that wrong. Roja. Sorry on my sorry on the semantics. Some of these niche companies can also be sold in luxury fashion houses. So for example, Roja, they've got a $3,000, you heard me, a 3K fragrance, which you can buy in Selfridges. So Creed you can find in Selfridges, Acqua di Parma you can find in Selfridges, Joe Malone you can find in Selfridges, Roja you can find in Selfridges. So there's loads of niche brands that are up there. However, in today's world, a lot of these niche brands are up there with the designers. Let's keep that in mind. Why a niche? The reason why most people would buy a niche is because there's some people who would like exclusivity. There's some people who don't want to smell like other people on the road and want to have their own scent. So when you go around them, it's just like, wow, where have you been all my life? I've never smelled this before. And that's the thing, because these niche companies used to be smaller, their whole concentration was just on scents. What you would find is that their ingredients and the potency in the niche is much stronger and of a higher quality. This is why some people will go for a niche, because this is their forte. So whatever you buy from them is gonna be. With that said, I don't know with today's world if these niches are that much exclusive, because on my Instagram, I've seen a lot of niche fragrances that I see in a lot of people's collections. Do you know what I mean? So Instagram, I believe, has helped the niche world to get around to say, whoa, look at this smell, because there's loads that I could sit here and mention. Anyway, back to this niche stuff. So again, the exclusivity is now, it's not so exclusive. However, with these niche companies, they are quite high in price. So it just depends on, you know, what you're willing to pay to be exclusive. Do you know what I mean? So that's pretty much the niches for you. What is a designer fragrance? A designer fragrance is this. you've got your Dior's, you've got your Galan, and you've got your Chanel's. Everyone, you know, you've got your Sauvage, your Alexia, you've got all that good stuff that everyone knows. That's what a designer is. Designer is, you can get it anywhere. You can get it in your local fragrance shop, you can get it in your perfume shop, you can get it in your TK Maxx, you can get it online, you can get it anywhere. That's your designer. You can get it anywhere. If you're gonna have a designer collection like myself, you're gonna have loads of fragrances, because you can buy them from cheap, you can buy them from mid, you can buy them from top tier. You understand? Because you end up with so many sometimes, you can wear different fragrances on different days. You understand? So that's what a designer is. A designer fragrances that they're out there. Also, mainly, designer fragrances are designers because these companies, they don't just deal with fragrances. For example, Dior, they do clothes, they do accessories, they do jewelry. What else do they do? Trainers, shoes, everything. You understand? They do all of that. So fragrances, for them, is nothing. So what these guys try to do, actually, don't forget this, what these guys try to do to remain relevant is they try to bring out, you know, limited edition, collector items. They'll do flankers. Do you know what I mean? So that's a designer fragrance. It's everywhere. Everyone can get it. Why a designer fragrance? With a designer fragrance, for me, because my nose knowledge has grown now, I can sometimes, 9 times out of 10, identify a fragrance that someone's wearing. The other day I went out, a guy was stinking of Alexia. I said to him, wow bro, you're wearing Alexia. He was over the moon that I knew what he was wearing. I'm trying to say to him, I know that you're wearing the majority of the bottle, bro. Is what I want to say. It's a 60 ml bottle, but I know you've spared at least 20 ml in yourself. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I was able to identify that. So if I wanted it, I could go and get it. Do you know what I mean? At the same time, when it comes to designer fragrances, again, the price. You can get some for £10, £12, you could even get some for under £10. Do you know what I mean? I think that suits you, whether it suits your nose or whether it suits your pocket. Do you know what I mean? So the niche and the designer, for me, they both had their benefits and they both had their benefits. I don't really see a negative in either one. Well, I lie. The negative, for I guess for the niche, is because they're more exclusive, their price is higher. So the next question now, is it niche or designer? For me, personally, that's like asking whether it's better to go online to a store or to go inside the shop. Do you know what I mean? If you go online, which is a niche, you might find something exclusive. Do you know what I mean? You might find something at a higher price, good quality, but it's going to be exclusive. If you go in the shop, you might find something that everyone else can get, but then you find that for a real good price. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm making sense, but they both got their benefits. I mean, at the end of the day, the niche, you've got better quality in here because there's more love that's gone into this, because this is all they deal with. You've got better quality food. You've got better quality ingredients. It lasts longer. Again, the exclusivity, and again, you might find a smell that no one else is gonna have. Do you know what I mean? There's your niche. With the designer, you can get these anywhere. You can pick it up anywhere. You can pick it up for a good price. Search online, you can get it for a better price. The only difference is the quality is not going to be the same as the niche, because there's more heart in here, than there's more love that's gone into this. This one is just, you know, another accessory, just another line, because it's a designer. They don't really care as much as these guys. Do you know what I mean? It just depends. If you want to be exclusive and you don't mind spending some money, or you don't mind something that's already out there and you can get for good money. At the same time, you can get some designer fragrances that are expensive, that could be rare. Do you know what I mean? So the lines are blurred, the lines are thin, but the main thing is, I hope I've explained and drawn that line for you, the difference between niche and designer. You get me? If this video has made sense, people, please make sure that you like, subscribe, donate if possible, and share. And once you've shared, people, make sure you kick the bell, because when you kick the bell, you know that I've got a new fragrance for you. Thank you. I've been your host, KnowhowTv, aka Ted about Russian, and people, always remember, you will learn nothing if you think you know everything. Peace.